We're going to go up here and talk to these girls a little bit. Right now today, instead of using a tripod, I've got the camera on my walking stick, so you're going to see a lot of motion. I hope it doesn't make you, hope it doesn't give you motion sickness. It's been raining a lot. We have ponds, standing water everywhere you could look. I mean not ponds, you know, puddles. If they were dogs, they'd be poodles, but there's children. That's Kitty, Lightfoot on the left, and Abraham the Wise on the right. Clara the child back there messing with stuff. She pretty much has to mess with stuff because she's a baby. And that's what babies do. Kitty doesn't like cameras. Abraham's used to them. He didn't used to like them. He's been through a lot with cameras, and so now he doesn't care. And because of his wisdom and his calm, Kitty comes back instead of going all the way indoors like she thought she was going to do. See here. Come on, Kitty. It's all right, honey. It won't get you. I'm going to take Kitty for a walk out on the farm. Hello, little. Are you going to be helping? Are you going to be helping? You can't believe how soft this is. This is baby fluff. It's the softest thing in the world. Baby noses are soft. Baby teeth are teeth. See them there? There's Kitty. She's beautiful. See, Kitty comes over here. She's on the other side. Don't point that thing at me. Don't point that thing at me, Jeffy. I don't like it. I don't like it. There's Kitty. She's soft too. She's really soft. Oh, and her nose is soft. And there's Abraham the Wise, the old man. The old man. See, Mimi. Babies need pets. Babies need lots of pets. Babies do. Babies need lots of pets. And mamas need lots of pets too. This is how you train them. You train them by petting them, kissing them on the nose. Yes, loving them. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. Yes, this is how you do it. What we're going to do here. Yes, your bear is so beautiful. She stands so high-headed and so, oh man, she's just, I don't know exactly what it is about her, but she's really, really, really a beautiful animal. Aren't you? Look at her smile. She has a little smile. There's your baby. She has a baby. Yes. We squirrels. Yes, we squirrels. Yes, we are. If they don't push the camera over, which is a very real possibility, I'm going to go over here and show you. Kitty's not too crazy about being caught yet, but we're working just gently with her. Just gently. Just gently. Oh man. Oh man. You showing these girls how it works, baby? Are you? Oh, yeah, you are. You love it. You love it, but you little. Yes, you do. Yes, you are. Yeah. You're so beautiful. Oh, yes, you got a Rudy nose. Got a Rudy nose. You're not the most politest donkey I ever saw. Not the most politest one I ever saw. Not quite the most politest one I ever saw, but you're a pretty good girl. Which one was that chicken? Kitty's been the one getting the most work lately because she's mature enough to actually do work now. Are you helping? Here, let me have my rope back. Let me have my rope back. Here. Let me have my rope back. Oh, thank you. There we are. Yes, there we are. Everybody are. That's right. Everybody are. This halter's really too big for Kitty, but it kind of halfway fits, and so I'm using it on her. I want to make her a smaller one though that fits her better. It's more comfortable. Oh, baby girl, it's all right. There we are. There we go. See, there we go. It's all right. Yes, yes. They really hold on to each other quite a bit with their noses and their mouths and their teeth and everything. Oh my. There we are. There's a mama. She's got it on. There's a baby. There's a baby. It's hard to get far enough from a baby to see her whole face. She's all there. She's all there. She's all there. Being a baby. Good and ouch, don't bite. Silliness. I'm not a donkey. I'm a person. You can't bite persons. Yes, that's right. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Out we come. There we go. Come on, Kitty, you come. Oh, yes, I know. Your baby wants to come too. Come on, Kitty. Come on, Kitty. Walk up. Good girl. No, that's a girl. Oh, Claire, you can't do that. Yes, maybe next time. Claire's pretty annoyed. I keep taking her. I keep taking her mama out and leaving her in. Kitty thinks out means let's eat, but it doesn't. Come on, Kitty, let's go for a walk. A lot of this, since, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Since basically walking is how they work. I mean, they're, come on. You can't have that. Come on, walk up. Then teaching them to work is basically just teaching them to walk. Come on. Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Claire came out into the yard, but she can't get out of there either. Come on, Kitty. Come on, baby, let's go. The world is in shutdown mode because of coronavirus. And if I had begun 4 or 5 years ago what I began this year, I'd be prepared for it. But I didn't. And so I'm only in just slightly better shape than everybody else. The extent to which I can go out and do stuff for fun, because staying home and going out and doing stuff, come on, baby, come on, there we go, good girl. Staying out and going home, or staying home and going out and doing stuff for fun are the same here. She's on the lead rope on my right hand. Come on, baby. If you watch her, she walks real light. She just almost, I can't tell how well you can see this. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I know. She just floats over the ground. Someday she's going to be a cart donkey for going to town, because she's going to be quick and light. But I want to show you a little what's going on here. Come on, baby. Come on. She has to learn that when we're working, that doesn't mean we're on dinner break all the time. There goes old Bandit down to the pond. That's one of his places. I refer to these as fields or paddocks. We used to rotation graze. There used to be a fence that divided this one from that one where the pond is, So we could graze this part for a little while and then that part for a little while. This one over here was the same. This lane was a divider. This one over here, which goes back there to the fence by close to his garage, that one was 3 paddocks. This one was 2 because the pond took up so much of the grass space. We had sheep and goats, a few cattle, a couple horses, a couple donkeys. The primary crop was mohair, so the primary flock was the Angora goat flock. It was the largest. Come on, honey, let's walk on. I haven't done anything with this one over here yet. It's still, these are functionally, at this time, these are hay fields. And since donkeys burn hay, you know, I require hay fields. But we're changing the way it will harvest. If you look down here, you can see the stripes which define the direction that I used to mow. And if you see the swales, you can see that I'm not going to be able to mow in that same direction. So my mowing now is going to be, come on kitty, let's go. Come on, honey. My mowing now is going to be parallel to the swales. And the reason, let me change this all. The reason they have to be so far apart is because I have to have enough room to mow between them, create windrows, and then I'll go through there, come on, with the donkey cart and a pitchfork and gather up what's in the windrows. We're walking in mud. Come on, honey, I know you don't like mud. She's not very crazy about mud. Mostly, though, it's a matter of teaching her that we're not out here to eat. We're out here to work. She's a little bit miffed. She's a little bit miffed because she thinks she ought to be allowed to just eat. See, there's that high head, that pretty look. Good girl. Come on, baby, walk up. Come on, 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 walk up. Pull them off to their side a little bit. That gets them started. She really thinks she ought to be allowed to just stop and eat. She had supper last night. She had breakfast this morning. That's a bandit hole there. It's about 18 inches deep. I don't know what he was digging up, but whatever it is, it's caught a little water. Probably a frog or two living there before it's all over. All these stakes have tree seeds planted at them. Mostly they're chestnuts. This row up here, along this swale, these chestnuts were scarified in a can in the ground over the winter, and they had little roots started on them, like a 1/4 inch long roots started. This water here, although it's a very small water, will probably be sufficient for frogs to, little tiny frogs, to hatch and go through their tadpole stage. And we'll have, maybe if we're lucky, more tree frogs and stuff than we used to. We've had a few, but the more we can do, water is the root source of life. The more we can do to keep water uphill hot for longer, the better we are. I'm going to come out here and plant native wildflowers in this bare dirt. This bare dirt's what was in that ditch. I went down here with a plow and just turned one furrow over. Neighbor's dog's barking. Kitty's watching. Neighbor's dog's used to me. Found it works. See that gob right there with a hole in it? That's a earth living crawdad hole, probably. This whole pasture, the soil itself is full of crawdads, just like it was a real thick pond or a real thick milkshake. And you can come out here with a shovel and dig a hole, like you were gonna, bury a pipe or something. And you dig up crawdads. These stakes over here, these are, I didn't scarify those separately. I planted those last fall, so to the extent they scarified, they naturally scarified in that ground. It's kind of an experiment. Thing is, if I'd have done this 5 years ago, the chestnuts probably wouldn't be bearing yet. There'd be some elderberries out here that were. There'd probably be some hazelnuts out here that were. And the thought of living on hazelnuts for a year might seem pretty poor, but we're in a culture right now where people are panic buying toilet paper because they can't think of what else to stock that can get them through the year. There's no kind of way to keep food. Here's my girl here. She's with me now. Aren't you, baby? Yes, good girl. See, so to get through this year, that's a little mulberry there. I dodged it with the plow. You can see that this is actually running water. If you look in this ditch, it comes down off that slope there. There's patches up there on the horizon. It comes down off that slope in sheets, and then it runs into this swale. And this swale, I designed it to be just ever so slightly downhill going that direction. And it appears that it is, because if you look right there, you can see a little current right in there. You can see a little current making it run. Okay, baby, you've had enough. Let's go. Come on. Off we go. Walk on. Come on. Walk on. Come on. Good girl. Come on, walk on. Walk on. Come on, walk on. There's another one of those crawdad holes. They like it when it rains a lot. They come to the surface. Clean out their holes. Come on, baby. I know, he's a dog. He barks. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on. Let's go. If I was going to get food out of this place today, though, this year, it's going to have to be on some kind of annuals because none of my perennials have been in place long enough. Now, come on, come on, come on, walk up. Cattail roots are edible, and there's a bunch of cattails there. Cattail seed heads are edible before they turn into fuzz, so I'll have those. Are you making berries? Good girl. Oh, you're sure fine looking. Isn't she beautiful? Look at her. Look at her. Just stands so tall. She's looking at neighbor across the road and kind of halfway looking at the dog that's barking at us. He's way the heck away. I mean, he's no threat. There's a fence between us and everything else. That's just the way dogs talk to their neighbors. She's mostly watching Roger across the road. Bandit, he's down there chasing things in the... Come on, baby. Walk up. Good girl. Good girl. See, if you don't rush them, they'll decide to walk with you. What I did was I took my scarified seeds, and I planted the best ones in the best prepared places. And so this right here was one of my best prepared places. Up there, that's the barn. That's where Clara is. She's hollering. That's Clara's voice. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on. We'll walk. Ah. I don't know if you can see it there, but old Patches, she's kind of up against that post. She may be scratching on it. I'm not going to have many posts left there, so I'll have to just watch when I mow. The posts are there so I won't mow my trees, but you know, she and Bandit, between the two of them, are going to crush them all, and so it doesn't matter. They help me when I'm planting. They help me know where I am, and that's enough for now. Come on, girl. This part here goes up and over the hill and over the crest of that hill and down the other side, and then it doesn't go very far. The property line is probably 2, maybe 3 times as far from Patches as she is from us. If you see over the side of that hill, what's an old a plowed field from last year, and it's over there too. That's the neighbor's property. So our property just goes right there to that near fence. That's the neighbor. Well, sometimes you hear hot rods rumbling and whooping and stuff in my videos, and they live in that garage there. I can see the road just barely from here. I can hear the traffic on it. The amount of noise that our machinery creates that people aren't aware of it's stunning. Come on, baby, come on. Real wet underfoot here. Kitty's not liking it, but she's tolerating it. She could barely tolerate it at all when she first moved here. But see, if you drive a tractor at a place like this, or even a 4-wheeler, anything with wheels you drive out here, it compacts that soil, squishes it down. I did those with a tractor one pass, and it compacted the soil. Donkey feet just make separate little holes, you know, and so they don't compact the soil. In fact, they make little holes where moisture can soak in. The reason that we're having such water shortages is because we've destroyed the ability of the land to hold water. There's not supposed to be such a clear break point between land and water. I'm walking up here just so you can see these kids. There's little Clara. She come over to look at us. There's a big man over there. He's big. Deep puddle right there. So we're gonna go this other way. Come on, baby. Walk up. Back of the barn. Guy stole all the wood off of there and put metal in its place a long time ago. Before I was here. I may be able to make it back to wood someday. I don't know. Depends on, you know, resource availability. That's just one little patch. There's probably suburban yards close to that big, or that big. Person with a suburban yard could live off of it if they needed to. They wouldn't need a donkey. Space that small, you could do all with just hand tools, muscle power. That there used to be called the kennel building. Now it's just an old building. That little one there, that's where the chickens live. We only got a half a dozen. That historically was a chicken laying house, an egg house, and that historically was a brooder house where you took the ones that you were going to breed for a new year. That's how farms used to raise chickens, was with two little houses like that. We don't even raise enough to need that much space. That was full-scale commercial chicken farming, 100 years ago. Come on, baby. It won't get you. Come on. There we go. Good girl. They're not real crazy about narrows till they know them. There's little Claire again. She's come to this end. She's upset. I need to put a lot more. Need to clean out the stall and put it all right along that fence, because she's really made a mud hole there, and I can fix that with stuff from the stall. I don't interrupt him while he's talking. I know, buddy. We'll be back pretty soon. We're just going walking. I'll come back. I'll give y'all something. You wait. Come on, girl. Come on. Okay. Okay. Come on, baby. Come on. Walk up. Come on. She doesn't like having to cross this wet spot. She thinks it might be a creek. Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on. Good girl. Another one. Come on, baby. Let's go. Kitty, come. Walk up. Walk up. Come on, girl. Walk up. Come on. Walk up. Come on, baby. Walk up. Come on. Am I too far away? Yes. Come on, baby. Walk up. Here we come. Come on this way. Not much there. Come on. Let's go. Walk up. Come on. Walk up. Come on. You can do this. Come on. Walk up. Yep, she's getting pretty opposed to it. Tell you what we better do. We better move this gate further. Sometimes it's really better if you split the difference with them. Come on, baby, let's go this way. Come on. Come on. There's those two. Come on, Kitty. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on, Kitty. Yes. Here we are. Come on, walk up. Walk up. Come on, walk up. There we go. Good girl. See, now we're showing her a path where there's no water, which might or might not work. There we go. Come on. Come on. See, she's been let out here now 3 different days. And so shit. She managed to pop that gate open. She tried to jump that. Come on, kitty. Abraham, don't you dare. Wait, Abe, no. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you, good boy. Clara? Abraham, back up. Clara, I'm going to tie you up. Okay, I have to tie Clara up. Keep this from happening. We have to tie you up, baby. Yes. Gosh, you're pitiful. Yes, you're pitiful. Kitty, you wait. Abraham, you wait too. You wait too. Yes, you wait too. Yes, I know. Everybody's pitiful. Everybody's pitiful because is why. Yes, indeed. Good. Don't do it. Over you go. Walk up. Walk up. Yeah. Girl, so I think to the Yale, that's right. That's what happened. Yeah, that's right. Plus a papa, you wait there. Abraham, you just wait here too. I'm making messes. I know, you just did it. She did it. I know, you guys, I'll get you more when we bring Kitty back. That'll hold that for a while. Come on. All right. You guys wait. We'll be back. We ain't going forever. Come on, Kitty, we're going. Come on, baby. Walk up. Yep, walk up. Come on. Come on, walk up. She's really opposed to it, but the deal is once you start something, you have to figure out some way to make it look like they did what you asked, even if you have to kind of cleverly modify your ask in the middle of it. Because if they learn they can refuse you, that's not a good thing. So they have to do what you ask, and you have to be smart enough to only ask what they'll do. Isn't that right, baby? Huh? Huh? Good girl. G. 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 Good girl. Ah. Haw. 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 Good girl. A little more haw. There we go. Good girl. G. Come on, turn your head, honey. G. Turn your head. Come on. Good girl. All right, we'll go back up here and find our children. See, we just found ourselves an ask. Now, there's no telling if she'll go back through this gate or not. I don't know if you want to watch it all. There's the old man. He's watching us. Come on, kitty. Let's go in. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, kitty. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. There we are. There we are. There's the old man. He's right here. Whoops. There we go. Come on, kitty. Here we go. Walk up. Come on, baby. Walk up. Walk up. Good girl. Abraham, you're kind of blocking the view, I think. I think you're kind of blocking the view here. Why don't we back up? Oh, Abraham, back. Back a little more. Back. A little more. Back. Oops, you're right into stuff. Okay. There you are. Good boy. All right. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Yes, that's right. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Life is good. Everything's good. Everybody's That's right. Abraham, you're blocking the road again. So yeah, I'm tired of that thing. You look at her all the time. Yeah, I know, buddy. It ain't fair, is it? Life tends to not be, but I'll give you the best I can. What do you think, little Claire? Look, Claire. George, poor little girl. Poor little girl. Don't go on it. It's hard. George, it was hard. It's hard for babies. It's just for babies. It's for babies, and it's hard. Look, everybody's hard on us and picks on us. Doesn't take us for walks or nothing. Doggone it. Yeah, it's poor babies. That's all for now. I'm going to do some harness work later. I may video that too. Bye, all.